there, I'm Dawn Monroe. Today I'm introducing Microsoft Planner. It is part of the Microsoft 365 suite of products. If you are logged in on the internet, you can go into your Microsoft Office and look for Microsoft Planner here. It's got a green logo, and when you open it in your account, it'll look something like this. You see I have several different examples already built here. You have a little menu here you can collapse on the side, and up here is your login to your Office 365, or pardon me, Microsoft 365, and a settings and help. I'm going to go ahead and start with a new plan just so you can see what it's like, sample for video. And then you get to decide, is it going to be a public plan, is it private? And you do have some options here where you could add a description. You start making plans and you end up with a lot. So this product is really comparable to something like Trello, to Asana, parts of things like Monday.com. It is all about planning, and it's got basically you make boards of activities, buckets, and then you can see boards, and you add all your tasks to it. So right now it starts off in this very first, let's collapse this and focus. This very first one, I've got a to-do and a task ready to be added, and then I can add whatever buckets that I need. So the first bucket is to do. You don't need to keep that. You can come in and rename it. You see the ... and then you start adding tasks. So we'll just put a few things on there, like we're planning a party, and make guest list. All right, so as you start doing things, create invitation. Okay, so as you start doing that, you see you can add due dates and assignment. If you actually click into one of these, you'll see that it is more expanded. This is very much like creating an appointment or something in Outlook, or if you use Microsoft Outlook to do tasks, you could, they're very similar. Now the things that are different, a little different, I don't know, you can assign to people in your organization, so you'd be able to type them in. You know, I'm a solo person, so it's me, myself, and I. You can add labels, and here you set these up. This, again, is very much like in Outlook. These do not match up with Outlook, but you can create them to be similar. You can move things in different buckets if you need to do that, and then these settings are very much like Outlook. You've got a place for notes. What I like is you could do a checklist, so you could add multiple things within it, and you could check those off as you go, even attachments and things. So as you complete that, you get your task list here. Let's add a new bucket. Let's do the food. And so maybe our first task is to visit to, let's see, find caterers. Okay, so whatever you do, plan, menu, all the things you're going to need to do around food. And like I said, if you need to do more detail, jump inside of those and you can do them. Then here we'll add one more bucket so you can see. Now, so these are buckets, venue, and then scout locations. Let's say on this one, I'm going to add a few locations in here in the checklist. So I'll put the country club, the botanical gardens. My spelling's not great, but you get the drift, right? So I do all that, I close that up. What those look like when you have things to do, it has different check boxes on there that you can select or turn off once you have completed the item on the checklist. So makes it really nice. So at this point, you start building this out, you can switch your view. So here we've got the board view of the different buckets. You might want a chart view. You might want to look at more of a calendar schedule and look inside this ellipsis. It's got connections to do all sorts of things. One of the things I like is you can add this plan over to your Outlook calendar. I will tell you, what it does in Outlook is it lists all the things as day-long appointments. Like it's not a specific time, so they'll all be at the top of a calendar in Outlook. I just want to warn you, that's how it looks. But you can connect this plan to your notebooks and to your Teams. You can download it and drop it in Excel. There are so many things that you can do with these. I think you'll really like it. Other than that, here's where you can add other people if you hadn't done that yet. And really, you'll just, I think, dive in and start working on it. Now, what's nice is those connections to the other programs, like Teams, like OneNote. Really dive in and explore this. I'm going to just expand this menu over here on the side and just show you, like, here are some that I have set up. Let's look at my party planner. Let's look at the board. There I have some things. You can see these are outdated. They have due dates. So you'll see that you can check out the different views of these. So it is more intriguing when you've got more data in it. You can also open it directly in Microsoft Teams. Let's take a minute and look in the settings. So within the settings, that's how I have this theme, this kind of pink star theme up there. But you see you can do these items too. It even has some password protection and how your notifications are set. So you want to experiment with it. It is not as robust as, say, Trello and Asana, but it is good and it is connected with your other Microsoft products, so at least give it a try and see what you think. All right, good luck with it. Let me know if you have a question.